Hey guys, welcome back. Rebirth, the officially unofficial Let's Play, episode 23. I'm Enigmius, and today we're picking up where we left off. If you remember the last episode, we were involved in a joint operation against Overwatch. Overwatch, of course, being the station that Plutarch built to blockade the gate back to Albion. They don't want us back. Everything seemed like it was going okay until the Reavers showed up, and then it was every man for themselves, run as fast as you can. We got back to Fervid Corona, and we got new orders. We lost some ships. Go to this jump beacon and see if you can find them, so that's what we did.
Entering vapor stream.
And then it got very loud.
Prepare to be escorted through the gate. This is your only warning.
They've closed the comm.
Who are they? What the hell do we do?
This is
and then we were basically told to go through this newly reactivated gate, and because it was two Arans doing the telling, we did exactly as we were told.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
And suddenly Omicron Lyrae,
Entering system.
which is very exciting. It's a new environment for us to look at, which I really like. And also, it's new places to explore, and I recognize this place from the previous X games, which makes it that much cooler. Of course, we're back as low man on the totem pole. Nobody knows us, and nobody trusts us. So it will be up to us to earn their trust. And they have very specific rules. First of all, we're not allowed to leave. If we go back to De Vries, we're in trouble. And we have to go talk to some guy, and we don't really understand why yet, but we're going to go talk to him and see what he has to say.
I wonder who won. Receiving data burst.
Encyclopedia entry. System Omicron Lyrae. Despite the decades of being disconnected from their homeworld Argon Prime, thanks to the rich planets in the system, life in Omicron Lyrae developed almost normally after the gate shut down. The mostly Argon population were at first enthusiastically welcoming signs of the reopening of the jump gates. The first gate in 2973, however, connected their peaceful federation with a solar system infested by Xenon AI. Attacks soon followed.
I really like the look of this place. It has to be said, this is quite the shiny blue place with a really neat planet that has quite the highway structure. But we're on a mission. We got to go talk to we have to go talk to someone in Pearly Shore. I thought we were supposed to go talk to Pauly Shore, and that I was scared. But we're okay. We're in the blue.
Pearly Shore.
That was a very fast trip, as trips go. I was very, very happy about that. There we go. That's where we're supposed to be, over there. I don't think we have the boost juice to get all the way, or maybe we do. Oh, we do. Isn't that convenient?
This is the Albion Skunk, requesting permission to dock.
Permission to dock. We look forward to seeing you. Welcome aboard.
Talk to Jimmy Thompson, who is apparently a manager aboard this station. And around we go, and up. And this way, maybe? Yeah, in here. Yeah, you look like a Jimmy.
Well, I have to say I didn't expect this today. Jimmy Thompson. I'm in charge of logistics and human resources here. The Navy asked if we could put you in a safe and comfortable place. This is the best we could do on short notice.
I'm sure they just don't want any trouble.
Well, you've caused trouble. The John Furco CEO himself has taken an interest in you, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
What could he want from us?
Word is that you're from Albion. CEO Colburn had close friends there. I imagine it must have something to do with that. There may be more to it, but it's not for me to know.
On the other side of that gate, there's a war going on. I don't know if we have time to help an old guy find his friends who only yesterday may have been shooting at us.
You're new here, so I'll give you some advice. CEO Colburn is the most powerful individual in the system. Yes, there is the Navy and the Federation government, but they won't do you favors, not without a heavy price. We've taken a look at your ship, the Albion Pride. Some would say it's a historical treasure, not a warship. How about we make some top-of-the-line upgrades available to you? Sweeten the deal.
How can I say no? Look, tell us where to find this Colburn guy. No promises that we go straight away, though. It's been a rough day.
We understand. The information is being uploaded now. Be careful out there.
Talk to someone, something Solarn. But first, oh, that's the mechanic. I'm curious, will we finally get to upgrade our tier 1 weapons? Because that would be a very exciting thing indeed. Whoop. Almost missed it.
Pilot, come and get some bargains for me.
Way to no. That's not what I wanted. I want trade. I want to buy weapons.
Show me your weapons, please.
Sure, let's do it.
Very disappointed. There's no high-tech weaponry here.
Have a nice day.
Get out of my way. Going home. Oh, this way. That's a lot of stairs. And this way? This way. Actually, what am I doing? Screw this noise.
Are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
There aren't any upgrades. It's all the same stuff. I know we get upgrades eventually. It's just not yet. It's just not yet. So what's the deal here? Info. Mission manager. Return to ship. Understood. Yes. We're on the ship. We're gonna back out of the menus. I expect someone to hail us at some point and tell us where to go. Those people want food. Oh, what do we got here? Technocore, high L setting. So
The CEO Colburn is in another sector. Let's see what these engines can do.
fly to Commerce Core. That sounds promising. This away. Oh, it's the superhighway. Fly to last stand. That sounds encouraging. It was the asteroid. The asteroid was calling for help.
Those ships! Xenon!
Xenon? Ooh.
Argon reinforcements are jumping in.
Let's see what they look like.
Albion Skunk, keep away from the Xenon. Don't let them get too close as they could probe your systems.
We need a bit of help with that, Admiral.
What do you mean by... probe our systems.
Red Otani, you'd better have a good excuse for doing that.
I did. I was shooting at Xenon. And I blew them up. You're welcome.
We really appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
They kind of look Xenon-like. Oh, missiles. Free missiles.
Looks like we have a handle on the situation now. You have no idea how close you were to causing us major problems. If those machines had hacked your systems, they would know everything about Albion. We'll send you our latest patches to protect your database. You'd better get your destination as soon as you can. We can't be sure that the sector is completely secure.
Thank you, Admiral.
We really appreciate your delivery of our station from those raiders.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. Oh, that's bonus rep with the Argon government. We'll take that. And look at all the ice asteroids. Aren't they pretty? All the blue in the blue with the blue. I'm enjoying it more than the orange, I have to say.
Entering aspiring champion.
Oh, wow. That's kinda cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's a gigantic crater. I didn't do it. I did not do it. We got energy freighters, we got ions harvesters. This is the closest we've seen to like atmospheric like conditions. I have to say I quite like them. If for no other reason than diversity. What was that mission? Commission unlocked? There wasn't a commission, there's a combat mission. Escort needed, thanks anyways. It'll stay needed.
Entering High Scholar.
High Scholar. I knew some people like that in university. Oh, we gotta check out the planet below. Are we still above the crater? Nope, we got valleys and stuff. Little red dots down there. I wonder what would make red dots on the planet's surface. Oh, here we go again. Overshooting our target. Metal frames fab.
This is the Albion Skunk. Requesting permission to dock.
Permission to dock. We look forward to seeing you. Welcome aboard.
On our way to talk to yet another manager. Apparently about things.
Wonderful. You're here sooner than I expected. I'm Neil Colburn, CEO of John Foucault.
Ren Otani, how can we help?
I don't want to keep you long. I understand you've had quite the journey from Albion. I hear that a war has broken out between different factions there. I expect the Argon Navy ordered you not to interfere.
Pretty much. Do you expect them to help us?
The military are scared. There are potential enemies on both sides, but I know there may also be allies. I long to see Albion again, and try to find old friends, and this can only happen if there is peace. So far, the Argon Navy has supported your story. There are Argon and Terran citizens stranded in a De Vries sector with a Plutarch flotilla guarding the gate and threatening approaching ships. It seems to me that your people are the only ones worth dealing with.
We're certainly open for new trade agreements, but this conflict isn't going to die down.
Give it time. I doubt the Xenon are going anywhere soon. I'll make arrangements to send a goodwill freighter to the Cantaran sector. It's been so long since we've had a new trade route.
If you can get us clearance to enter De Vries, I'm sure we can help smooth things over.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
How did the Xenon get here?
Trust Baze not to tell you that our mortal enemy is already in our laps. A jump gate opened up several weeks ago, leading to some strange system, very ominous and unwelcoming. Maelstrom, we call it. There was evidence from scout ships that it was in fact inhabited until recently. There were functional highways, shipwrecks of familiar designs, but no signs of life.
The military must have sent a fleet.
Half of our forces were sent in. The remainder waited behind in case something jumped directly back to our system using the gate. These were invasion tactics we saw during the Terran conflict. The exploring force found stations of familiar design, but once again, no signs of life. Then they woke up. They focused on engines and jump drives first, making escape near impossible. It's a gutsy move to strand a whole Argon fleet on your own doorstep, but the Xenon did the maths, and they knew they could win. And they certainly did. We lost a lot of people that day, even some ex-Terran pilots. Those decades together made us strong, but it seems to have allowed others to become even stronger. We lost Admiral Lido, so Baze took over command of the military. She's way out of her depth.
I could tell, because she seemed kind of cranky and not very nice. What do you specialize in these days? Better weapons, maybe?
We focus on developing new technology and maintaining ships and stations. Many ships use our engines and power systems. Since the gates shut down and our supply lines were cut, we have had to shift focus towards more efficient designs. I'm quite proud of how well we've handled our isolation. John Foucault was once one of the largest corporations with economic ties to several species across dozens of systems. I hope our other branches have fared as well as we have.
What can we do to help?
We will not be able to open trade to DeVries until the military feel that they've secured the area. We will use this time to prepare. There are other corporations here who will jump at the chance to open new trade routes.
You want to invite competition?
There is little competition here, unfortunately. Each corporation has its own area of expertise. You will likely need food aid. That is the area of the Chow Corporation. Start with them.
Will they need convincing?
I expect
Chow
they are
Corporation?
already making plans to exploit
What?
the new gate connection. What we need is a united front with all of the major corporations in agreement. It will be harder for the military to say no, and it will make us all that bit safer when making joint trade runs.
That sounds like a nice idea. Let's just hope other corporations see it the same way.
Leave the other CEOs to me. What you should do is to help raise the profile of your Heart of Albion faction. Help these corporations, and they will be more likely to help you. I'll send you some tips on how to get into their good books.
Thank you. The sooner we get aid to DeVries, the better.
It goes without saying. Be careful out there, and the best of luck.